Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind. I'm big time, lot of sun. Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me.
Yo, what is up, Overwatch Odyssey fans and friends? It is Zoran coming at you live as we get ready for this matchup between Cardinal Sins and the Respawn Raiders. We are getting things situated with map bans and hero bans right now before we get into this first control map between these two teams. It looks like we have a Samoa ban, and Cardinal Sins will be picking Antarctic Peninsula. So once we get the hero bans and ready confirmations, we'll be underway. So bear with us, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the numbers, that's a lot of grind. Try and take it from me, must be out your mind. Oh, I'm big time, lot of shine. Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me, from me. Big time, double nine. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. That's a lot of grind. Try and take it from me, must be out your mind. Oh, I'm big time, lot of time. Funky in the air, that's a lot of grind. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me, take it from me.
Alrighty, we are back. What's up, chat? How's it going tonight? We have got the picks in, so we are starting off on Control at Antarctic Peninsula as picked by the Cardinal Sins, and we will be seeing a Xion ban from the side of the Respawn Raiders and a Czar ban from the Cardinal Sins. It'll be interesting to see. We saw... Sorry, some lobby management came up and I got distracted. We saw a lot of Mauga coming from the side of Cardinal Sins last week, so it'll be interesting to see if we have some more of that going into this third week against the Respawn Raiders. They did have a bye week last week, so it'll be interesting, taking that time, getting some extra scrim time going from there. And seeing what that does. Looking at a head-to-head comparison between the two teams, it looks like the Respawn Raiders, on average, typically have about 5 more elims, just about 1,000 more damage per player per map, a little more healing. You know, the stats appear to be in the side of the Respawn Raiders, but having that kind of, I'll say, disadvantage is not something uncommon to the side of Cardinal Sins in their week 1 matchup against IDK. Again, kind of on paper, things looked like they were going to favor IDK pretty heavily and then turned into a 5-map series. So I'm excited to see how that works for them going into this map against the Respawn Raiders. We do see that Mauga coming from Cardinal Sins. Tane on Reaper. Roadhog, who is a DPS player, Sim, but likely going to swap, if I had to guess, maybe to Genji. And then we've got a Kiri Jetpack Cat line on the back side of things. For the side of the Respawn Raiders, we've got EC6 on Ramatra, Narwelius on Sojourn, Romeo on May, and a Mizu Ana backline. And there's going to be the engage immediately from Confetti, already getting a pick, and Arwelius is down, having the advantage. And Tane getting Gatsby, busy taking Romeo, and this is going to be a quick cleanup from the Cardinal Sins and already capturing point. Respawn Raiders maybe sleeping a little bit. Confetti had a really nice engage there, and that really set the tone for Cardinal Sins. Respawn Raiders just forced to regroup here. Looks like they're going to be taking coast side. Maybe try and creating some space between them and that Mauga. There's going to be a sleep. Narwelius able to get Confetti. Cardinal Sins now without their tank. Gatsby very low. Gets the ante off. And they are going to be able to get Roadhog. That's 2 picks for Narwelius. Tane down as well, but Gatsby going down almost after. It looks like Respawn Raiders are going to have this point. Busy just getting a tactical reset. And Respawn Raiders able to flip the point after 46% for Cardinal Sins. Very nice fight for the side of the Respawn Raiders. A lot of damage. E6 does get chained. And EC6 is going to go down. Both Sanctuaries come out from the side of Respawn Raiders and Cardinal Sins, but Confetti is just cleaning up. Roadhog getting one. Tane getting another one. And it's going to be Romeo on point. Romeo does go down. And, you know, getting close percentage-wise, it is pretty even, but Cardinal Sins able to flip the point once again. Cardinal Sins grouping up here on that same side, just letting the Respawn Raiders have coast. That was a dangerous spot. Busy getting very low, but able to take cover and stabilize. Respawn Raiders engaging. Looks like they are going to go in hard, and Confetti does go down. Narwelius popping the overclock. Tane low as well. They are going to be able to force Cardinal Sins off the point. Narwelius looking for more. Busy getting very low, and they are going to be able to finish off that elim. And point flip again. So far, very back and forth between these two teams. Looking to see Respawn Raiders setting up just like the Cardinal Sins did. Sun Tzu looking low. Roadhog looking from the side. Are we going to see Blade? That is going to be Rush. Yarsh Blade is coming out. Able to get one. Almost getting two, but does not. Roadhog surviving on very little HP. Meanwhile, Tani cleaning up, and Cardinal Sins able to flip it once again. So far, I mean, it has really just been back and forth. Looking at ult economy for the side of Cardinal Sins, only having Blossom and Cage, still a very powerful combo, one that many of the Respawn Raiders players are very familiar with, but we do have 3 ults coming up on the side of the Respawn Raiders. Are we going to see the Blossom? That is going to be the Blossom, able to get one. Gatsby going down. Void does answer back. Respawn Raiders still going to be able to get that. Unfortunately, not the result from the Blossom. I was honestly saw that and was expecting some big things, but that flip for the Respawn Raiders could be that point. Just Sun Tzu there, and Sun Tzu does go down. And no touch from the side of Cardinal Sins. A very hard-fought first point.
Score 0-1.
Wow. I mean, wow. I was pumped for that Blossom, if you couldn't tell. But man, I'm looking to see some more of that action, and Tane staying on the Reaper, hoping to see some more lethal death blossoms. For those of you who are just joining us for Season 3, just like a trip down memory lane as we're getting things underway. Back in Season 1 in the playoffs, there was a very deadly combination of that Cage Blossom, and I mean, we saw it all the time. I mean, Malga was constant all the time in Season 1. So seeing that Malga Reaper almost brings a tear to my eye going down memory lane. But here we go, getting things underway. Looks like the same line from both sides. No changes to be made. And Sun Tzu already getting a pick. Very nicely done. Respawn Raiders may just want to back up, but Confetti not letting them. Anti and Suzu come out. EC6 very low. Tane able to get a pick. Gatsby does go down. Narwelius down as well. And it looks like Cardinal Sins are going to get out, but they are going to get first point. Romeo does get the pick on Tane. That's a nice stagger if the Respawn Raiders can regroup and get to point. There's the engage. Chain coming out as well. EC6 just having to stabilize. Does go down. Roadhog able to capitalize. Low, though. Surviving on 20 HP. And Narwelius able to get the pick. Roadhog and Confetti jumping down onto Narwelius. And Romeo there. E6 trying to get back in time, but it may be not enough. Romeo does go down, and EC6 not there in time. Cardinal Sins maintaining the point. And we are right about where we were in point 1. But Cardinal Sins going to be capitalizing on that last team fight and increasing their percentage. Respawn Raiders finally getting a group up, looking to just go straight to point, and it looks like they will. Are we going to see a rush coming out? There's the rush from the side of Cardinal Sins. Blizzard is coming out, but it is Ajax. EC6 going down as well. Confetti just running down, but able to get several elims. Respawn Raiders really struggling on this map. Very nicely done from Cardinal Sins. Confetti just not taking the foot off the gas pedal. Respawn Raiders are going to have a lot of work to do, but you never say never. There is going to be overclock from Narwelius. Busy countering with Sanctuary. still able to get a pick. Busy does go down. There's going to be the nano. And we do have a pause. Looks like maybe a player disconnected. Right in the middle of overtime, no less. What unfortunate timing. Looks like Busy was the unfortunate DC. The overclock shot from Narwelius. Blast and Busy back out into lobby. No, I'm just kidding. But we should be getting things underway once we get the confirmation from the Respawn Raiders. And there is the confirmation. We will be getting things back underway. And as we pick up from the pause, Respawn Raiders able to flip the point, but Cardinal Sins with a massive lead, 99%. Just need one more fight, and they are sitting on a couple of ults, coming up on Blossom mid-fight, holding on to Cage and Blade. The side of Respawn Raiders got that Annihilation, and Sanctuary could be good for Cage potentially. But a lot of the Cardinal Sins looking very low. Roadhog trying to force point, but does go down immediately. Tane with no cooldowns. Forcing out. Ice block. Confetti looking very low. Is trying to dive on the supports, maybe? Busy able to get the pick, though. And Blade coming out from Roadhog. And there's going to be a blizzard. Confetti coming in, still holding on to Cage. We got Blossom, and we're going to be coming up on Sanctuary and Rush in just a few moments for the side of Cardinal Sins. Respawn Raiders still with that Sanctuary, still with Annihilation, and maybe going to be coming up on another OC here soon. This could be the Cage. The Blossom coming out as well. Confetti able to get Gatsby. Respawn Raiders now down, but Respawn Raiders turning things around. Confetti down, Tane down, Sunsu down. And there's going to be Sanctuary. Cardinal Sins were able to get the point flip. Busy with the Sanctuary, but all for naught. Respawn Raiders able to maintain point, and now at 90%. I mean, ults had to be used, I suppose, but they still have Rush. Are they going to be able to do something with it? I mean, they just need one. That's a huge wall from Romeo. Stopping the charge. And Overclock coming out from Narwelius. You see, taking down Tane, Confetti down, Roadhog. That is going to be .2 for Respawn Raiders. And wow, what a first map from the Respawn Raiders. I mean, you can't ever say die, but man, that really did not look good for them, but they were able to turn things around. Let's check out this play of the game coming from Narwelius.
This ends now. Target down.
And that is map 1. Going to the Respawn Raiders. Man. That was a hard-fought second point from the Respawn Raiders. I mean, Cardinal Sins looked very dominant on the first half of that second point, but Respawn Raiders able to turn things around. And I mean, really in an impressive way. Things just didn't seem to be going their way, but they got it figured out. And that's kind of that on-the-fly adjustments that you need to make. Just some mishaps, maybe some miscues, or maybe just Cardinal Sins were playing very well, and maybe that DC killed the momentum that they had, and Raiders were able to capitalize on that. But we will be getting things underway as Cardinal Sins will pick between Escort or Hybrid for map 2. So stay with us, and we will be right back.
Yo.
Alrighty, and we are back giving you a quick rundown of the lobby situation here. Cardinal Sins have decided to pick Escort as the game mode of choice. From that, the Respawn Raiders opted to ban Dorado, and the Cardinal Sins picked Shambali, a Monastery. No subs were made, and Cardinal Sins banned Mizuki, while the Respawn Raiders are banning Freya and choosing to attack. We are just getting the ready confirmations, and we will be on our way to map number 2. Honestly, I see in chat Cardinal Sins getting second map. You know, I could see it go either way. Everything was looking really close, and point 2, I'm going to go back to it. Cardinal Sins looked very strong, had a little bit of the break in the momentum. Unintentional DC, understand that's out of user control, we'll say. But I think that was the momentum killer, and Respawn Raiders just able to capitalize on that. So looking to see, I mean, Cardinal Sins, if they play like they did on that second point, this could be a very solid map yet again for them. But just looking to see, I mean, Shambali Monastery, it'll be interesting if they stick with the Malga or if Cardinal Sins are going to be playing more of a Sig poke comp. Respawn Raiders on that attack first, you know, we may see that Ram still. Maybe a very similar comp, but we do have the ready confirmation, and we will be getting things underway here at Shambali Monastery.
The Shambali Monastery.
Alrighty, and as we are getting things underway, we are going to see maybe a Demon pick from the side of Cardinal Sins. I'm hoping they stick with this. Well, it looks like well, the players, I think, are just having some fun right now. We are gonna see a pause, so we will be right back as we get things underway in a moment of reading chat in game and commentating at the same time would not recommend. It is quite unfortunate. Sun Tzu has a bug apparently where they do not load into the map all the time, so we're going to be waiting on Sun Tzu to be coming back in just a second. Let's talk about Demon, chat. I know that there is a little bit of a delay, so this interaction is probably going to be pretty scuffed, if I'm being honest. But hotfix coming to Demon, which could make Demon maybe more of a, I guess, playable tank hero. I've been looking at some of that and some reviews on Demon, especially on initial release. I saw one video that was titled Demon more like D tier. So I don't know what's the hot take. What's the take on Demon? Is that a hot take, Demon being D tier? Trying to figure out this DC issue for Sun Tzu. Maybe not even a Sun Tzu. We're going to go ahead and just go back to lobby for a minute. Not that you really need to know that, but we're going to give it a try and see what happens. Alrighty, we have got Sun Tzu back in lobby, so we are going to try getting things underway again at Shambali Monastery. Alrighty, so we will see if things get any better. I'm going to hold my breath in optimism. Looks like things are going well so far. Everyone is loaded in, and unfortunately, we will not be seeing the demon. I think that was maybe a little bit of a... Well, I lied. We're not seeing a demon come from the side of Cardinal Sins, but maybe Respawn Raiders? Nah, they're just trolling with me in spawn, I guess. Studio for real. All right, Cardinal Sins coming away with the map. Simjunk Mauga Demon, he melts. Well, we'll see. Well, I guess we won't see. Respawn Raiders going to be coming off on the Ramatra. Looks like I was lied to once again. Romeo and Narwelius. I thought we were going to see a double sniper, but not. And we are going to see that poke comp coming from the side of Cardinal Sins. And it looks like EC6 just able to take point, but Busy able to get that pick on to Gatsby. Romeo answering back. Tane going down as well. Fight now in the favor of the Respawn Raiders, going to keep pushing. Confetti very low, does go down to Romeo. Void of Lag getting 2 on Roadhog and Sun Tzu, and Respawn Raiders going to be making some good progress and winning that first team fight. Looks like we're going to see some Castion from the side of Cardinal Sins. Last time we were on Shambali Monastery with Cardinal Sins, we saw this also. And they're Busy and Tane going in. Gatsby dangerously low. And not able to get anything. Nar does get Tane very low, but able to get out. Romeo overextending maybe a little bit. Confetti making that ram mirror, but still getting very low. Confetti does go down. Lag getting Busy as well. Roadhog going down. Roadhog the player, not the tank. Nar trying to take that one, and it is just going to be Sun Tzu trying to get out. Will the Respawn Raiders be able to get a stagger? It looks like yes, the answer. And Respawn Raiders regrouping, getting that first checkpoint. Cardinal Sins looking to get a solid regroup. Still running the Castion Pharah. I think this is just about the exact line that we saw from them in their Week 1 matchup against IDK. Looking maybe for that Castion. Aurelius popping dragons. We've got Orbital from the side. But there's going to be Blizzard. Tane does get the first pick, though. Gatsby going down. Tane getting another one, getting Aurelius. And Busy able to get Void of Lag. Respawn Raiders may just need to regroup here. Annihilation does come out. Does get slept, but woken up. And the ante is able to get one, but questionable ult from the side of Respawn Raiders. Unless maybe a swap. I mean, I'm not really expecting it. Narwelius does swap off the Hanzo to cast, maybe to help with that Castion. Looks like they're getting ready to set up. There's going to be the artillery coming out. Not able to do much. Nano coming out, and there's going to be Annihilation. Confetti does get slept, antied, and it does go down, but not before Narwelius going down. It is still in favor of Well, I was going to say it in favor of Cardinal Sins, but, I mean, things still looking pretty good. And maybe able to get a stagger. Trying to stagger Sun Tzu a little bit. Sun Tzu just rushing toward point. Try and make that stagger a little less. Looking at alt economy, we've got Nano. Got the alt from Busy. On the side of Respawn Raiders, we've got Blizzard and we've got Orbital. Now, are we going to see the Nano coming up on Confetti? Maybe not. Roadhog looking for something as well. There's going to be Orbital Void of Lag going down. Nice pick. There's going to be the alt from Busy. Cardinal Sins just wrapping around. EC6 very low. Tunney getting the Elim and Romeo very low as well. Nice cleanup from the side of Cardinal Sins. Stopping the momentum of Respawn Raiders on their offensive push here. I do like the Castion setup from this side of Cardinal Sins, especially complemented by that Pharah. I mean, that's a lot of burst damage you could see with it successfully wrapping around the other team and catching them off guard. The EC6 does get very low. And another Annihilation coming out, but again, only getting one. Respawn Raiders still pushing forward, but Roadhog answering back. There's going to be the Barrage, able to get two, does get three. A triple kill for Roadhog to clean up the fight. Very nicely done. Void of Lag now swapping to BAP. Also maybe in hopes of maybe some sustain with that Immort Eva swap as well. And there it is. That is going to be that wraparound. Tane able to get Void down. High Noon coming out, able to get Confetti, but Respawn Raiders already down two. Lots of trades. Nano coming out as well. Roadhog still capitalizing. Does get demeched. And just going to be backing out. Cardinal Sins are forcing E6 to either do a tactical respawn or go without mech for a little bit longer. We've got Nano, we've got Artillery Annihilation. We've got almost all the alts for the side of Cardinal Sins except for Barrage. Looking at the side of Respawn Raiders, gonna have to take a dry fight unless they're able to build that window pretty quick. Busy does get very low, but not before Tunney gets the pick. Tunney able to get another one. Tawny. And there's going to be the ult from Busy as well, dragging EC6 into the back line of Cardinal Sins and just able to clean up. Cardinal Sins on this last push from the Respawn Raiders, just denying everything that they throw at them. And holding on to two, coming up on three ults. Respawn Raiders still going to be forced to dry fight. Void now swapping. Looks like they're going to counter Castion with Castion. And it looks like it could work. Tunney getting very low, but is going to live. Roadhog able to get Romeo down. Respawn Raiders just not able to put anything together so far. Looked very, very good on those first two. Still a chance to touch, so we never say never. But definitely going to be a hard fight coming up on Bomb and Artillery. But several ults on the side of Cardinal Sins. And there is going to be the Barrage from Roadhog, able to get two again. Tane getting another one. Tane getting two. That is going to be Bomb, but not on point. And that is going to be a hold from Cardinal Sins, stopping the Respawn Raiders at just two. So Cardinal Sins, they have a little bit of, I wouldn't necessarily say an advantage, but they do not have to complete the full map here in order to come away with the win. But, you know, attacker's advantage apparently is a thing. Yeah, Yeah, just very nicely done from Cardinal Sins, denying the Respawn Raiders of everything that they were trying to put together. That cashed in from Tawny and Busy, very impressive, I'll say. Roadhog also on the Pharah, doing some nasty things. And can't forget about Confetti and Sun Tzu just holding up main and stopping progress there. As we're looking at the side of Cardinal Sins, it is going to be that same line. Respawn Raiders going to be swapping things up. We are going to be seeing a Bastion, no Castion though. Gnar switching to Sojourn and a Sigma, so definitely a pokey comp on the side of Respawn Raiders. Is it going to be enough? Will they have enough sustain to deal with the, I'll say, dynamic trio of Tawny, Roadhog, and Busy while holding off Confetti? I mean, it's going to be tough, but certainly doable. Let's see what Respawn Raiders can do. You know, I think it goes a lot to see some adaptability and see what they can do. Cashed and flanking around already, and there is going to be maybe just to draw attention.
Collapsing the barrier.
Romeo maybe just looking for the Castion to peek, and they are. Man, that is going to be not great. Romeo able to get 2 with the help of Void, able to get 3. Roadhog down is just going to be Confetti. Confetti charging in on EC6. And not able to get anything. A very nice cleanup from the side of Respawn Raiders. Castion setting up again on that right side or left side of the defenders here. Roadhog now swapping off the Pharah. Seeing a lot of good plays from Roadhog on Genji. But Busy does go down. Romeo, very impressive. The Czar swap too off Mauga. Tawny getting very low. Sun Tzu maybe going to get staggered here. Not quite a stagger, but Roadhog left stranded. Able to get anything? No. And sent back to spawn. Another change-up. Sun Tzu coming off the Ana. Won't be seeing any Nano Blades, but I think Rush Blade. Yo, chat. Rush Blade or Nano Blade, which is better? Anyway, back to the action. And a lot of energy. There is going to be the Nano onto Romeo. And artillery? Busy does get EC6 down, though. Tanks are traded. Man, Romeo putting in work right now. A little under a minute and a half for Cardinal Sins, but more than halfway there to the first checkpoint. Now swapping off Czar and onto Diva. It's going to be Flux coming out from E6. Looking at Confetti. Make it the D-Mech does. Several picks for the Respawn Raiders. Busy going down. It is just Sun Tzu. And TPing out. No stagger for the Respawn Raiders. This could very well be the last fight. Castion is going to be engaging. Does get dropped. Tawny trying to get out, but not before E6 has anything to say about that. Sun Tzu does answer back, able to get that final blow onto EC6. Romeo taking down Busy, but does go down. Fight in favor of Cardinal Sins. A really good push. Looking for that Ana.
hand-to-hand needs work.
Sun Tzu taking that 1v1. Overtime does come out, but Cardinal Sins going to get that first checkpoint and add 2.5 minutes back onto the clock. Ult's coming out from the side of Respawn Raiders. It looks like that Cashin again just in the Raiders back line, taking 3 picks. And there's the fourth. Busy cleaning up. Busy wanted it all. You know, I mean, I'm not sleeping on Busy, but I may have underestimated the cat powers. Respawn Raiders regrouping. Romeo swapping off the Bastion onto the Mei once again. There's going to be the window from the Raiders. If it does get slept, there is going to be the bomb. Does not get anything. Confetti does go down. No remake. EC6 able to get Tawny.
Triple kill.
I'm ready to overclock.
We have got several ults for the side of Respawn Raiders. We've got Flux, OC, and Nano. Boy, able to get Busy down. A good stagger. We've got Rush coming up. Busy coming back from spawn. We'll have ult. Just 45 seconds. We are getting close depending on how fast they take this. This is last fight territory. Will we see the Rush come out? No, but Busy is going to be ulting Nano and OC. And able to come away with one, getting Confetti very low.
This will come in handy.
It looks like Cardinal Sins are just trying to fall back one last time. Now we really are in last fight territory. This is going to be all or nothing. If you don't use it, you lose it. We're going to see High Noon from the sky. Does get slept. And there's going to be Blizzard. All the ults coming out. I mean, hard to even keep up, but Respawn Raiders able to come away with it. And that is going to be map 2 for the side of Respawn Raiders.
Play of the game.
And that was play. Nice shooting from Romeo there on Mei. Respawn Raiders, at least on that last point on attack, really struggling with that Cashin Pharah combo. Seemed to be able to do some better things with that on defense, you know, swapping to kind of a poke comp and then changing things up. We saw the Diva coming out. I mean, lots of changes being made from the hero selection on both sides. Ultimately, Respawn Raiders able to come away with map 2, and we will be going to push for map 3. So hang tight for just a little bit while we get lobby set up, and we will be right back. Reverse sweeps are possible, so let's see what the Cardinal Sins have to bring as we get ready for this third. Alrighty, and after a quick intermission, I believe we have got the selections in. Respawn Raiders will be banning Runasapi, and as you see on your screen, we will be going to Coliseo for the Cardinal Sins pick. Hero bans for this map are going to be Ramatra and Jetpack Cat. Ramatra ban coming from the side of Cardinal Sins. I think both a hindrance for the Respawn Raiders and what they had been showing, especially there on map 1, and also protecting the possibility of a Mauga ban. Respawn Raiders didn't like having that Castion, so they're just going to eliminate the threat, and no more Castion for Cardinal Sins, at least on Coliseo. We are getting the ready confirmation from both teams. And then we will get things underway. Chat, who we got for map 3? Coliseo. Cardinal Sins down 2-0. This could be the final map. Respawn Raiders hoping to put things away here. We have ready confirmation. We're going to be getting things underway. But anyone's map, anyone's match. And we will go from here. We will have hero reveals in just a little bit. You know, Cardinal Sins looking very strong. But as soon as they really kick things into 10th gear, we'll say, Respawn Raiders really have just seemed to be able to adapt to what Cardinal Sins throw at them. We got to see that on Shambali. We saw that on Antarctic. So Cardinal Sins really going to have to put that little extra effort preventing the Respawn Raiders, I think, from being able to adapt to what they throw at them. We look at the lines, and we're going to see the Winton from Confetti. We've got that Soj Genji and Kiryu backline. I think EC6 is trolling again. If I had to guess, but who knows? We may see the Demon pick coming from Respawn Raiders.
5, 4,
Demon in a very unique state, so we'll see if that sticks.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
And it looks like it is. We are going to see first ever played Demon in the Overwatch Odyssey coming from EC6. See what happens. Nar on the Widow. And Confetti diving on, but very low. Roadhog very low as well. EC6 able to get busy down. Roadhog still very low. Tawny getting walked on. Roadhog down. Tawny gonna be able to escape. But Confetti's still in the backline, applying pressure on the Respawn Raiders. Maybe able to get out, trying to help Sun Tzu, but not able to, does not get out. We saw the Pharah from Roadhog, now we're seeing the Pharah from Romeo, and so far it is looking just as solid. We'll have to see what happens. Tawny trying to take that fight. Confetti back on the Mauga. We'll have to test chat's theory. Is Demon just going to get melted? Does get dangerously low, but not before getting Sun Tzu. And EC6 getting demeched.
Dead air.
Romeo getting the pick onto Tawny. EC6 does get Confetti, but Roadhog answering back, able to get EC6. Both teams without their tank. Ult coming out from Romeo. And Romeo just putting in work. Sights coming out from Gnar. Respawn Raiders may just be looking to get out. They are down a lot, and spawn is nearby for Cardinal Sins. Romeo does go down, and Respawn Raiders regrouping. Side angle from Tawny, able to get Narwelius. It's a solid pick there. Respawn Raiders still kind of in this weird regrouping phase. Cardinal Sins can capitalize and get a lot of distance if they are able to do this successfully. EC6 does come out of mech. Tani getting the final blow and Elim. Void going down as well. And here is that all gas, no brakes that we had seen before from Cardinal Sins. It is proving to be effective. Tani clean it up, does get very low. And we are going to see the swaps from the side of Respawn Raiders. Pharah Widow not cutting it, so we're making that Soj Genji swap. Rush here from Sun Tzu.
We're so close to taking the lead.
And not able to get out. Void able to get that pick. There's going to be the OC coming from Tani. But Sanctuary is going to mitigate just all of that. All coming from EC6. Confetti does go down. And Respawn Raiders able to clean up.
Solid choice. Appreciate the heals.
We are going to be looking at just about all alls, but Romeo with an early pick onto Sun Tzu. That's going to be a huge early pick. No rush. But we may see a beat to counter the orbital. There's going to be Cage. There's going to be the orbital and the beat, as I was saying. Roadhog with ult as well. Fight going in the side of Cardinal Sins, but Blade coming out from Romeo, not able to connect with anything. Shut down from Cardinal Sins. Respawn Raiders able to get past that first checkpoint, which is a huge time saver for them if they are able to take bot again.
That'll help.
Romeo very low. Romeo does go down. Busy able to finish off that Elim. EC6 going down as well.
Steady. We're almost there.
And a unfortunate stagger. A little bit. Gatsby going down, but Respawn Raiders with Spawn right behind them may not prove as crucial. But Cardinal Sins able to get that first point. Nice chain from Void, preventing Confetti from going anywhere. Rush does come out, but Cardinal Sins now taking this fight without their tank. Busy does not go down. The frog hops away. And Cardinal Sins regrouping the lead. A very narrow 5-meter difference. EC6 holding on to ult. We have another Sanctuary coming up. Is going to be used. Busy does go down. Tani looking very low as well. Void able to get Confetti. And Respawn Raiders just going to be cleaning this up. That's going to be a team fight win for Respawn Raiders. That narrow margin now increasing. Romeo getting close to Blade, still holding on to the Sanctuary, but we do have beat and OC for the side of Cardinal Sins. Gatsby very low. Still able to get the pick, but Romeo taking down Tani, taking down Sun Tzu, taking down Roadhog. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? In the back line with a 3-piece. Still with Cage, still with Beat. Roadhog coming up on ult as well. There is going to be the Cage demeching EC6. And that is going to be another shutdown. Romeo. Tani able to get that pick. Looking to chase down Nar. Does not, but Void still in the back line. And Void does go down. Cardinal Sins pushing the bot. little over 2 minutes left in this Coliseo map. Plenty of time for Cardinal Sins to turn things around. Coming up on a couple ults, and some of the rush, I think, can be really impactful here. We're going to see OC coming out from Narwelius, and it goes down. So far, these past couple of ults from Respawn Raiders have just not been great. Romeo getting very low as well, and does go down. Respawn Raiders just really staggering here. Gatsby does get that final blow onto Confetti. And Cardinal Sins just closing as much of that gap as possible before letting the Respawn Raiders take the bot back. Quick regroup. And there's going to be the rush. Confetti rushing in. The sun is bright. Huge Suzu from Sunsu. And Roadhog getting 3. Fight still could be anyone's. EC6 just dying on point. We've got Cage coming up on OC. Boyd in a very tough spot. Cannot afford to get picked here, but does. And Cardinal Sins closing in on the lead. This will be last fight, and this will determine Sanctuary coming out, Cage coming out as well. Respawn Raiders are going to have to go into the cage. We've got another Dragon Blade from Romeo. Will it do something? Still could be anyone's fight. There is going to be OC now from Gnar. And no one able to touch with what Respawn Raiders throw out. And Respawn Raiders coming away with the third and now final map
Play of the game.
to complete the 3-0. Man. I mean, just looking at that map on Antarctic Peninsula, I can't say that I would have expected any less, especially on that push map. Things looking very back and forth between these two teams. But ultimately, Respawn Raiders able to really put it into overdrive where it mattered. Cardinal Sins, unfortunately, not able to come away with a map, and that is going to be a tough loss for them. But ultimately, I think, you know, just some small things. Antarctic Peninsula, I think, still could have been anyone's map. Coliseo, very close, came down to the wire. But ultimately, again, Respawn Raiders able to come away with it. So GG's and well played to both teams and Respawn Raiders for coming away with that dub. We are going to be looking mayhaps. All right, and it sounds like we will be getting a post-game interview from one of the DPS of Respawn Raiders. We will have Nar on the mic. Yo, Nar, how is it going? Doing pretty all right. I gotta fix your mic here. Okay, let's try that again. Nar, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
There you are. So I know there was maybe a little bit of this is my insider knowledge that I'm gonna hit you with. There was maybe a little bit of concern. I maybe the words were, "Yo, we might be cooked." What was the mentality once you were in lobby in that first map? Kind of what changed and what led to the success of the team in this match?
All right, so off the first play, right? All right, actually, let me go back a little bit.
Okay.
So there's the IDK team, right? All champs, best team, best stats, supposedly, you know? And then this team, like, 3-2'd them. And so we were thinking, you know, if these guys gave those guys a close game, right?
Yeah.
Then what does that mean? This gotta be a pretty good team, right?
Okay.
Wrong, bro. That was free low. I can't lie. Like, off the
wow.
first play, I just felt we were winning that.
Oof.
It was nothing but confidence right there. And that's the same thing with the IDK team. Yes, we're lower rank, but let the Scorpion sting the Ox, you know? Like, we're coming for y'all. We're gonna win all that shit.
All right. Well, let's. I like the confidence. You know, I think there were some things that y'all did very well. Cardinal Sins did look very dominant on that second point of Antarctic Peninsula, getting all the way up to 99% before you were able to turn it around. What was the mentality shift, or what got you into overdrive to be able to flip that around and ultimately win that point and the map?
All right, so basically, you know, they won the first fight, so they were ahead on ults, and then so the rest of like the 3 to 4 fights there, they just popped the ult and we lost, you know. But once they ran out of ult, it was just GG's because it was our turn, you know. So
yeah,
we just took it right back and we kept our composure, and it wasn't that hard. Just play the high ground.
All right. Well, Nar, I know that you are confident, and I love to hear this confidence for you and the Respawn Raiders. Your next matchup is going to be against Brazosport Blue. Anything from their team sticking out for you? Have you spent any time looking into your next matchup, or just locked into this one?
No, we're just focusing on this game right now because we just thought it was gonna be like a really tough game. So I haven't really looked ahead, but we'll for sure check them out. It's nothing I don't think we can handle though.
All right. Well, last question before I let you go. A little less on the strategic or serious note, as we are, preparing for the games, getting things ready. I gotta ask Nar, what is like your pre-game ritual? Stuffing your face with a burger, watching John Cena highlights. What's your go-to to get pumped for the game?
I just throw in some music. I got a soccer ball in my room. I just start juggling it between rounds. Just chit chat with the boys, you know. We just have a lot of conversation, so we just keep it cool. But when it's game time, we lock in. For
sure. Well played by you and the rest of the Respawn Raiders, and good luck in your next match against Brazosport. We will look forward to seeing you and the rest of the Respawn Raiders then.
Yeah, man.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
GG's, y'all. Peace.
Alrighty, and some hopefully respectful banter there coming from Nar of the Respawn Raiders after concluding the match between Cardinal Sins. Looking to see what they can do going up against Brazosport Blue in their next matchup. For Cardinal Sins, as we're looking ahead into week 4, their matchup will be against Kevin Fan Club. Both teams, I guess, will be looking to get their first win. So stay tuned. Check our socials that hopefully you saw throughout the stream and will be in our Discord if you are not a part of it. But thank you all for being here for this match. We look forward to the future, and we hope you have a good rest of your evening. Talk to you later.